We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Denver Broncos. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
First and 10. Here's Brady. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Brady now on first down.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go, D.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check me, Alabama.
Throwing is Brady on third down. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And down to the 20. A big play there for New England.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Ridley.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Again, it's Harris. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal.
Throwing now is Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, this defense for the Pats, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a throw here to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Williams. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw.
That's complete. Okwuegbunam.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Patriots 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Mike 56. Mike 56. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 56. Mike 56. Right there. Right there. 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
27 yards. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Down to lose 1. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, check it.
On 1st down, Brady. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
56. Check 56. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
To throw is Brady. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 56. Mike 56. I got you. Mike 56. Mike 56. I'm here on deck and reload.
From the gun, it's Brady.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They try the left side here with Williams. Williams loses the football. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Brady. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Mike 56, Mike 56. 3 buzz.
Brady going to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
55,
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's brought down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he gets it down to the 32.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, That can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here it comes, here it comes. Back it, reload. Mike 56, Mike 56. 6 man.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike, cover.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. And he's got this down to the 35. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. Going deep downfield for Ross. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the second half here with Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Pats will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Me and you all day. 72. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 5. Mike 5. Yo, 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 yo.
Now Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On play action, it's Brady. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Watch the run, watch the run. Cover, cover. Bang, 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 bang. Safe, safe, safe.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
It's 3rd and 7.
56 to Mike, boys, 56. 56 is the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the words. Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, D.
To throw, it's Brady. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. First carry for James Conner, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
I'm here all day.
Hey, go 66. Hey, check it.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, Ridley has it. What a catch. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt, you can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. On play action, they'll throw. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Patriots 7. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
To try again after the sack, Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. It's a big play there on 4th and inches. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I got one. Show it.
On the give, this is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Brady. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short.
Single, slap. Mike 56.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. Oh, now a running play here with Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Patriots 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Brady going to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Brady. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Brady. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, His assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
At the 25-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
Looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop the throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw is Brady. Open man is Ross, complete, but only able to muster a gain up to the 8-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing on first down is Brady. Got a man open. It's Ross. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One final try now for Brady. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Denver, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.